Surely if we just wait here long enough, 13 will be back, right? Hey, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we learned about Sagiri's twin? Question mark. It's not really too well elaborated, but also I feel like it kind of helps that it's not really all that elaborated. And this time we're heading back into the prison camp because we still have one more quest to do out here for Colony 0. So we just gotta go and pop on in. Oh, that does... It does make me curious as to what we're currently at for that, but for the loading screen made me wonder what I'm at for if I decided to pump out all of my bonus XP. Talk to number 8. My deepest apologies for that unsightly display before. When I saw that painting, something just came over me. I couldn't control myself. Feelings seemed incomprehensible to me, but somehow not unpleasant. What in the world is wrong with me? I'm just gonna remove Sagiri from the party for a moment. Okay, that does not actually turn off that quest. Then I guess I'll pop on over to cell number 1.
I've already got food on the brain.
And that doesn't... What are we... And make sure I don't actually go in. 86! Not bad, not bad. Oh, 86 for... If we throw everything in. Speaking of 6, number 13 was what would be called a commander in the other colonies. She's number 7's predecessor. She's a little defiance toward the council, and sure, she can be scary at times, but she was a good, caring leader. Caring, huh? I was hoping number 13 would return to us, but perhaps it's enough to know that she's alive. Perhaps. That round white food, is that what you call onigiri? I was surprised when I tried it, as in it wasn't completely awful. You better make some again. Yeah, will do. Although, can you make them a bit sweeter next time? I've got a sweet tooth, you see. Nursing for sugar in place of salt. What if you mind? Never had onigiri, but I really should eventually. You want to know how I knew that number 8 was hiding a relic? Well, we were on the same task for starters, but to tell the truth, he's really easy to read. His face says it all. Really? Well, it seems like he just has a sulky look on his face to me. He needs some more practice then. And we'll talk to Sagiri, while we still have her not in the party. I surmise various issues have emerged while number 13 was missing, just as with our unit. Number 13 still requires some time to restore balance to her emotions. Apparently, the first time we talked to Sagiri outside of her suit. So, pop on that Pharaon, and let's head to the middle of the camp. Number 7. Hey, number 7, are you listening? Apologies, number 6. What do you need of me? You don't seem like yourself, number 7. You feeling okay? Affirmative. Condition green. I am completely fine. Maybe it's a little late for this, but perhaps from now I should call you Sagiri instead of number 7. I do not mind either way. I wouldn't be so sure of that. I called you number 7 for a moment, you didn't even respond. That's proof enough. If we were in combat just now, how do you think things would turn out? Do I need to say more? I have no counter-argument. Honestly, I don't understand this whole name concept, but I'll leave the decision to you. Compliance. I will give it my consideration. Huh? The name is Sagiri.
Can't underestimate a bit of good
New
intel.
topic for us. So, let's go and discuss said topic. Actually, I'm honestly really surprised that we're that close to being max level of
I've already got food on the brain.
our bonus experience.
We should talk about this.
Senna, once again I wish to make a request. A request? To me? Affirmative. You are uniquely qualified to fulfill it. It sounds so formal. I can't admit I'm kind of nervous. I guess to show how much you trust you in it. So what you need? I require assistance in devising what you call names. Names for who or what? Number 6, number 3, number 15. all of the members of Colony Zero, similar to Sagiri, I mean, me, they should have names, not identification numbers. Oh! As you know, the soldiers of Colony Zero are unfamiliar with the concept of names. As components required to operate Pharaons, we did not have the luxury to question such things. Oh, Sagiri. But when you, Senna, told me that Sagiri could give number 7 orders, the moment I reconfigured from number 7 to Sagiri, I realized there may have been an error in my thinking. I began to confront the simple fact that we are human. And that's why you want names for everybody? If everyone can acquire names and become more human, they could feel the same as I do. If we can do that, perhaps our colony can forge a better path than the one it is currently on. Aww. Will you do this for me, Senna? When you put it like that, I'd love to be all absolutely, but... Whoa, what's up? I mean, it's kind of a huge responsibility. You have to think about it real carefully. Doesn't like you, Senna. What happened to the gusto with which you invented the name Sagiri? I was thinking about Sagiri a lot, and the name just sort of popped in my head. Anyway, Sagiri, I'll give this a good hard think, so can you give me a little time? Of course, you have my gratitude, Senna. Why don't we take this opportunity to look back on everything that's happened so far? The people of Colony Zero have been through a lot. Might help you come up with some names. Oh yeah, good point, Mimi. Let's do that then. With all that's been going on, we might as well take a stroll around the prison. I'll come up with something. Compliance, I will accompany you. And so we start new names.
Let's be off.
Lots of big tasks on our hand. That's the reason why I wanted to make sure to talk to everyone. Of course, the name will be changing soon. Hey there, hello, can you hear me? Senna, a Pharaon is an inanimate object. Though it is humanoid in appearance, it is not alive. No, duh, Sagiri, I thought maybe somebody was inside. I've confirmed number 15's unit is unoccupied at present. Oh yeah, well, it looks like he's doing what he asked. Indeed, visual confirmation from number 15 occurs on occasion, even within the prison. Before we came here, he was more inclined to avoid social interaction. One might call this a great improvement. Sagiri, what do you think of number 15 personally? At the least, he is a capable soldier. At the least? Amendment, I admit I also did not know what to do with him. Even I could not predict his more idiosyncratic qualities. Understanding eluded me. However, I'm learning to understand others better as I work with them. That incident has awoken in this new awareness within me. Number 15 is a kind person. Of that, there is no mistake. Need for names, we got one cleared out. Next up, we'll check out the painting for number 8. I received a report on this relic from number 10. Reminded me of how we got it restored in accordance with number 8's wishes. Oh, that's right, that was kind of tough, but since it made him happy, that's really all that matters. Number 8 followed orders with devotion, is something that number 6 values highly, as someone who respects discipline. That number 8 would hide the relic from all of us was, frankly speaking, quite astonishing. That must have been a shock for you, Sagiri. On the other hand, it may be that that was the real face of number 8. It could be that number 10 recognized this and wished to support number 8's wishes. I suppose so. Those might actually be really like two peas in a pod. We're both so curious. Indeed, just understanding this, I can see that there was a meaning to this relic. Get need for name number 2. Probably something like peas in a pod. But I clicked it too late because the cat's meowing. Being a dingus. Yeah, that's right. I call him a dingus. Oh, while we're passing by, we'll check things out. Just grab a fabricator. Grab a run through. I don't know if we actually got... Ooh, okay. Yeah, miso right there. So, mentioned it when we first got it. Yeah. Yeah, miso. Get it in there. So, off we go. The woodlands. Things been okay with the monster since? They haven't grown in number again or anything. No issues at present. We work together in 2-man shifts to call their numbers. Cool, you guys are pretty strong. I bet you don't have any problems when you work together. Your bet is not entirely accurate. Conflicts do arise depending on the pairing, such as with number 9 and number 3. Such issues did not arise under the Consul's command. His control of us was most rigorous. I guess just because you're comrades doesn't mean you've got to get along all the time. Maybe Maybe it's because they're commons that they argue sometimes. I mean, like, there's times when I get into arguments with Mimi, too. You do? It wasn't always that way. I think we used to avoid it, you know, subconsciously. But now we're at a place where we both feel like we can tell each other whatever we have that needs to be said. I guess if that's the result, then the odd fight isn't such a bad thing, huh? I had never considered this issue from this perspective. I must proceed. Sagiri, if there's anything you ever want to say to me, I don't want you to hold back, okay? Oh, and not just with me. I mean with the whole of Colony Zero. I shall try. Maybe we could leave the prison grounds, stretch our legs? I have no objections. Where do you wish to go? Where was it we all went to together? Back to the Wildwood and then around Capricorn Peak? Compliance. So, 2 more spots for us. First one is right at the former grounds of Colony Zero. Before we kicked him out. I mean, you don't have to muck through a poisonous swamp all the time now. And you also, you know, have indoor shelter. Probably important.
I think it is.
Or at least valuable. So Gary, how are things between number 9 and number 3 since that time? Recently, I often see them together in the prison mess hall. Number 9 has still become emotional at times, but overall they maintain a satisfactory relationship. I'm glad they managed to repair their friendship. Number 9's fluid emotions caused her to take a more aggressive tact with the others. In spite of this, number 3 did not give up in her attempts to improve relations with number 9. I hold great admiration for number 3's sense of perseverance and self-sacrifice. Man, just talking to her I can tell she really cares about the others. Number 9 is trying to become an officer for everyone and she's lost. They're both the same at heart, they just got different ways of showing it. Until now, I believe that showing excessive emotion would have a detriment during battle. But with number 3 and number 9, I wish them to continue living by following their feelings. Good, good, that's why I've got to come up with some good names for them too. And our final one, back where Huili Dili was, which I entirely forgot that he was stationed out here at the Vista of Ronar. I think he was there the entire time. It was just like, he was just Anaplan just chilling in the corner until we decided to take him to prison. It was his, he agreed to go to prison. It's fine. I think we paid him a lot of money for it. So much money. But you don't really have any need for money in this game, so it's fine. I've got to thank number 6 for introducing us to Wheelie Dealy. I concur. Without number 6's negotiations, outfitting the prison camp would have been impossible. I'm not the most loquacious of people, and I speak most formally. I would have caused misunderstanding, but number 6... Hey, don't worry about it, Sagiri. You're a great person, too. Anyway, can you tell me a little more about number 6? Like, what sort of name he'd be happy with? Number 6 dislikes pointless effort. He seeks to be concise in all things. As such, it may be best for us to avoid giving him an excessively long name. Then should be something you can say quickly, kind of like Senna. Also, I would ask you to consider something, if possible, not just for number 6. Names that somehow incorporate their previous ID numbers. You mean like how I got the Sen Sagiri from number 7? Yes. Perhaps if everyone had a similar source for their name, it would be more equal. No one would have cause to complain. What's the real reason, though? I'd like to be the same as everyone else. You got it. I think you might be onto something. Yep, that's right. I won't need much longer to come up with some names. New topic available. You know what, we'll do it right here. Well, not right here. We gotta head back to that camp, but we can run out to that camp. Yeah. After I take care of everything in the city again, I mentioned this before. I'm gonna go back around, double check that I didn't miss anything. But as you know, just to be safe. There's some quests that I might have had marked as post-game only that actually aren't. There might be...
I've already got food on the brain.
Some things that I missed when sweeping through at the end.
And today's story is...
How about it, Senna? Did you come up with the names for everybody? Yep, chatting with Sagiri let me apply some Senna thinking to the problem. I think I've got some names. Truly. I just need to think how we'll tell everybody. Why don't you just get everybody together in the central cell and hit them with their new names? That makes me kind of nervous, not gonna lie. This is an excellent suggestion. Please do that. Yes, that's that then. Hey, it's important, you know. Don't make fun of me, please, okay? I shall ask everyone to gather. The rest is up to you, Senna. Yep, I'll be sure to do my best. Oh, Sparks. Alright, Senna, moment of truth.
Much better.
We'll make it all nice and presentable before then, though. Because, I mean, you can't go giving people new names. Dirt all over your clothes. Come on. What are we, some kind of barbarians? Ugh, disgusting. How dare you? I don't know what I'm going on about, honestly. I'll just wait to load in.
Hey, everyone. Come on, Sagiri, say something.
It's good to be back.
I hope they like their new names.
I find mine pleasing.
Well, it's time to go learn what they are. Also, wow, only 7 people. Very fitting, I guess. Everyone's gathered, number 7. Is there some kind of problem? Number 8. I'm not number 7 anymore. Call me Sagiri. Huh? What's that all of a sudden? All units hear me. As of this moment, I am rescinding all identification numbers previously assigned to Colony 0 soldiers. Wait, you've mentioned changing the way we refer to you. Now it's extending to us as well? Perhaps you have not considered this, but it is only right that we have names. Not just me, but all of us. We are human, just the same as others who live in this world. We're human? But this name business is all really sudden. What are we supposed to call ourselves? Not to worry, I've given a lot of thought to names for y'all. Why do you get to name us? I think it's a little out of line. No, we can always say no after we hear her out. It might be fun. Okay, number 6, you are? Ix. What do you think? Ix? What's up with that? I mean, wait a minute. Ix. Not too bad. I really like how short it is. Number 3, you are? Trini. Trini. Number 3 is Trini. What's happening? You feel a little tickly. This is what having a name feels like. Number 8, you could be called Alec. Alec. Number 8 is Alec. Alec. Got it. I'll be Alec from now on. Number 15, I've got Biftine. What's the... I go to Biftine from 15? That's barely any different. I think it's good, Biftine. Shorter than saying number 15 at any rate. I think it suits you, number 15. I mean, Biftine. If you say so, number 3. Sorry, Trini. And you can be... How do you feel about Flying? Flying? You don't like it? Flying the Offseer. This is what they call me in the future. Number 9, the Offseer anyway. That's not saying much. Whatever, I'll let you have this one, number 7. I mean, Sagiri. Whoa. Hey, what about me? Don't leave me hanging. What's my name? You'll be Tina. Tina, eh? Nice. Really fitting. I believe it will take some time for us to get used to these names, but from now on, we should use them for each other. Complies, number 7. Oops. You already messed up, Ix. Fine. What? Sorry, I just wanted to try it. Quit being weird, Trini. Number 7 is Sagiri, number 6 is X, number 3 is Trini, number 15 is Buffteen. It's Biftine, man! Looks like they've taken to those names. I'm glad for you. Thanks! I was real nervous, but it was worth all that hard brain time. Did it go about how you expected, Sagiri? Yes, now that you have given them names, it feels like we are finally a unit. All of us, we are now humans with real names. We get to start over, here and now. We and our colony have been reborn. And so, that completes new names. Now with their own names, Colony 0 citizens took their first steps in their new lives as people, rather than numbers. I like imagining that they only had 15 as one, just so they can make that joke. Because, God, that's an awful name. You guys are going up against Mobius, right? Scary too? Yeah. Well, just so you know, if anyone dies, I'm never going to let you hear the end of it, so make sure everyone comes back alive. Of course, keep Sagiri safe for you, for sure. I mean, you guys as well, but whatever, sheesh. Aww. Alright, Tina. I feel like we should talk more with outsiders now we've got names and all. How do you do? My name's Tina. Like that. Did I do it right? Do it like that and people think you're a right weirdo. Oh, really? Oh, I don't get it at all then. What exactly was weird about that? I'm kind of with Tina on this one. Also, yeah, it really does cut off on some of the time. Is it really okay for us to get all this stuff from you for free? You know, a place to live, food, even these name things? Of course it is. The truth is, these are just things that anybody should have. You've been working your butts off all this time. You've earned it, so just take it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna treasure everything you've done for us. I promise. I thought that was Mio, and then I saw the word butts, and it was like, that's no way that Mio would say that. Well, yeah, now it was lands. When number 7 first started calling herself Sagiri, I didn't know what she was thinking. But you never thought you'd end up having a name yourself, huh? Right, it's a bizarre feeling, but I'm actually getting more used to being called Ix now than number 6. Real human, never doubt that. We'd said that feeling is part of your true self. You might be right. So that's why Sagiri wanted names for everyone. And so, with Ix brushing on past us, and I have no... maybe... Can we find Biftine? God, I hate that name so much. It's so dumb. I'll quick check for Biftine out in the Perimeter Woodland. I don't think he's out and about here. He might be, but... I kinda doubt it. I don't know where to find him, because, I mean, he is not really the, you know, most personable out there, so, yeah, I don't think we can find him. Ah, well. But with new names for everyone, that'll do it for this time. Next time, we head to Fort Overbus for the third time. But until then, see you guys later!